Hi viewers, you are watching Appreciating Bharatanatyam Season 2, Episode 2. Exploring the Varnam is the theme of this episode and the 4 episodes that are going to follow. For those of you who have just tuned in now, I request you to please see the previous episode where I have performed a Varnam completely. Mohamaginen is a Kharaharapriya Varnam in Aditalam by Dandayatha Panipillai, which I have performed fully. And actually, I have performed it without any break, as it is performed on the stage. Just because it is a video shoot, it is in front of a camera. It is not that we stopped it somewhere in between and took a little bit of freshened up and then started. No. I have wanted to capture exactly how it will look on the stage to give that complete live vibe. I have performed it entirely in one cut. I request you to just see that so that you are able to get the energy of a Varnam. A Varnam is all about beauty and energy. Varnam is a term which can actually confuse a lot of people because it means one thing in Carnatic music, it means quite another thing in Bharatanatyam. Please do watch Carnatic Music Everybody is Invited, our own episodes on Carnatic music, where I have talked about Tana Varnam and Pada Varnam in detail. I'll just anyway briefly repeat it here in the context of Bharatanatyam. A Tana Varnam is a Varnam which is predominantly used in Carnatic music. It is usually used as the opening piece and it is taught to children. It is just after Geetam, children learn Varnam and those Varnams are the Tana Varnams. So many Tana Varnams are popular. Now, what is the speciality of the word Tana? Tanam is a way of singing, a stretched way of singing, which is captured in the lyrics. So, if you see the very popular Ninnu Kori Varnam, Ninnu Kori Yuna Nura. The word Ninnu Kori itself is stretched so much. So, that kind of a stretching, which is so necessary for Carnatic music to bring all those akarams and all those changes in the voice, is not relevant for Bharatanatyam because we need words to emote. That is where a Padavarnam comes into play. A Padavarnam is that Varnam where there are lot of words. It is inspired by the word Pada, which means word. So a Padavarnam has lot of sahityam, lyrics, which give lot of scope to emote any kind of a content. So if you look at the Varnam that I have performed in the previous episode, which I will be showing you bit by bit in the 4 episodes that follow. Mohamaginen Indha Velayil. See the number of words. Mohamaginen Indha Velayil. So it is very easy to say Mohamaginen Indha Velayil. So that is about a Padavarnam. Is that all? No. Another important differentiating factor in a Padavarnam is that wherever there are swarams, you have the sahityam. Not so in a Tana Varnam. If you see after the first half of the Varnam, there are 4 swarams that we see in a Padavarnam. All the 4 swarams have sahityam. So that way we have more lines in more places, as in more words per line and more points where there are sahityam. So that makes Padavarnam a very important, kind of an item for a Bharatanatyam performance, and it is placed centrally, as in it is the main piece. It runs to about half an hour. There is a third kind of Varnam called the Daru Varnam. Daru Varnam is a creation of Mutaya Bhagavatar. I am mentioning it because Mate Malayadvacha Pandya Sanchate is a very popular Varnam which is announced as a Daru Varnam. So you will be wondering what a Daru Varnam is. A Daru Varnam is a creation. The genre itself is a creation of Mutaya Bhagavatar, inspired by the compositions Daru, which are part of Kuchipudi and various dance drama traditions. You can loosely understand a Daru as the Kathakali Padams, where a song is used to communicate an idea, or even the somewhat like a Padam and a Kriti. We call it Padam when it is in Bharatanatyam because it helps to emote an idea. So somewhat like that, somewhat like the Kathakali Padams, the Daru is a kind of composition mainly intended to communicate an idea, and it is used in the dance drama traditions. Inspired by that, I guess Muttaya Bhagavatar thought of creating a Varnam, which is not a Padavarnam because it is not on Sringara Rasa. He has created it with Bhakti Rasa, the Varnams that he has created. And also, after the Charanam, whatever are the Swarams, for that he has not given the Sahityam. And he has also created a new kind of singing style of jatis, which he has incorporated. So beyond that, if I have to go into details, I'll have to demonstrate a Daru Varnam. Maybe we will do it some other time. Sufficient for you to understand that these are the kind of Varnams, and these two types, Padavarnam and Daru Varnam, are very relevant for any student of Bharatanatyam. So now, as we approach this Varnam, we have to understand two things. One is its content, and second is its format. Varnam form and content was a lecture demonstration I did for Indian Fine Arts about 25 years back, and it also won me the prize for the best lecture demonstration. Since then, I've been fascinated with the format of a Varnam, how Varnam is complete as a composition for dance. It is so well suited for dance. So if you see, when we start with our hands like this, and just doing this. So Mohamaginen, that is the Adame, just the neck movements. And then we just come a little to the front and then go back, and then talang kutakadi kutakatadi kitatom. That is a cue. If the line comes Mohamaginen talang kutakadi kutakatadi kitatom. So then it is a cue that we are going to start the jati, and then the jati will come. Ta, jam, ta, taka, jam, whatever be the jati. So after we do these intros, we perform a jati, and then comes a very interesting part. If there is a start, there has to be a sign off. So we started with the talangu takadiki takatadi kidatom. So how do we finish? Let's say takadiko kudatak tarikidatom. Let's say jati finishes like that, and then Mohamaginen. What is this? This is called the Aridi. Aridi is the sign off. There is a cue to start, and there is a cue that the jati is over. So, Mo, after two beats, diditeita, diditeita, diditeita. So, we usually, the conventional jatis finish in half time. People keep longer jatis also, but generally, even a small aradi is, people keep longer aradis also, but this is perfectly fine. Mo, diditeita, diditeita, diditeita. And then, once the aradi is done, we walk behind. The walk is a very beautiful and a very stylish part of the Varnam. Just see the way I walk. See how elegant it looks. So a walk also tells you that the jati is over, and then we are going to start the Abhinaya. What happens in the Abhinaya? We convey a message. So now I will just explain what two lines mean, and then you can just watch a replay of just those two lines and the jatis that come with it. Mohamaginen Indha Velayil. I am so much in love at this point. Now. Maran Kanegal Tovuran. This Maran is Manmadan, and Maran Kanegal Tovuran is a very, very common motif that we see in Varnams, that the Lord of Love showers me with his arrows. Here is a, in this context, a tip for students. A lot of people, when they do Maran, they do like this, pull it, like it were a weapon, and then leave the arrow, and then it is not a sharp arrow. It is not going to pierce you through your heart, and you are not going to fall bleeding. That is the way war is to be done. If it is a war scene, it can be done like that. Maran Kanegal Tuvuran is just a suggestion that she is in love. So you're supposed to imagine that she's tormented by love, that's all. A love song is a very soft item. So it has to be done with the gentleness of someone who is very much in love, who's missing her Lord and feels tormented alone. So you can just do Maran Kanegal Turan. Even the torment is enjoyable, should be the thing in the mind. I mean, everything to do with love is a soft emotion. So let us just see these two, lines in this episode. So much more to talk to you about the Varnam, which I will do in the next episode. You are watching Appreciating Bharatanatyam, and we will be showing you the first two lines of the Varnam, Mohamaginen. ದಿಗು ತಕ ತದಿ ಕಿಟ ತೊಂ ತಾ ಹತ ಝಂ ದರಿದ ದಿತ್ತಾ ಹತ ಝಂ ದರಿದ ತಕ ದಿತ್ತಾ ಹತ ಝಂ ದರಿದ ದೀ ದ ದೀ ಗಿನ್ನ ತೊಂ ತಾ ಹತ ಝಂ ದರಿದ ದಿತ್ತಾ ಹತ ಝಂ ದರಿದ ತಕ ದಿತ್ತಾ ಹತ ಝಂ ದರಿದ ದೀ ದ ದೀ ಗಿನ್ನ ತೊಂ ತಾ ಹತ ಝಂ ದರಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ದರಿ ತಾಳಾಂಗುತೋ ತದಿ ಗಿಣ ತೊ ತಾಳಾಂಗುತೋ ತದಿ ಗಿಣ ತೊ ತಾಳಾಂಗುತೋ ತದಿ ಗಿಣ ತೊ ತಾ ಹತ ಝಂ ದರಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ದರಿ ತಾಳಾಂಗುತೋ ತಕ ತದಿ ಗಿಣ ತೊ ತಾಳಾಂಗುತೋ ತಕ ತದಿ ಗಿಣ ತೊ ತಾಳಾಂಗುತೋ ತಕ ತದಿ ಗಿಣ ತೊ ತಾ ಹತ ಝಂ ದರಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ದರಿ ತಾಳಾಂಗುತೋ ತಕ ದಿಕ್ಕು ತದಿ ಗಿಣ ತೊ ತಾಳಾಂಗುತೋ ತಕ ದಿಕ್ಕು ತದಿ ಗಿಣ ತೊ ತಾಳಾಂಗುತೋ ತಕ ದಿಕ್ಕು ತದಿ ಗಿಣ ತೊ ಓ ಓ பிரமாகினே இந்த வேளையில் மாறன் கணிகள் தூரான் வகை அறியே